So before we start today's lecture, I just want to tell you something about myself, and then we will talk about the assessment method, your study material, and some other kind of things, right? So my name is Sumit, and I'm from India, and I have been teaching in Vietnam since 2012, and I have been teaching in banking university, this Bolton program, from 2014. Besides teaching in Bolton, I also teach some other schools and the universities. Mainly my main area of work, or you can say area of interest, is teaching accounting and finance courses. So mainly accounting and finance, mostly accounting, yes, but some finance courses as well. So means by profession, I am a lecturer, I am a teacher, you can say that, right? So that's about me. Uh, Now let's start with the uh, assessment method. All right, so what will be assessment method? I mean, assessment method means your assessment, your midterm exam, your final exams, your attendance, your class test, or some other things. All right. So let's start. So I am going to use a whiteboard so that I will also explain you to write down or to make a notes when you are using your notes or anything, right? Okay. Everybody can see the screen, the white screen, whiteboard.
Yeah, I see.
All right. So this is financial accounting fundamentals. So financial accounting fundamentals, right? So we start with the assessment method. Assessment method, right? What in assessment method? So you know that assessment method, we have a midterm, and we have final, right? Final 50%. Midterm also 50%, right? Finally, you have an exam or you have assignment that we will discuss later, because now it's just a first lecture. So final exam, maybe you have exam or maybe you have assignments. That's we will talk later. Now midterm. Midterm you have 1, 2, and 3. 3 different assessment. So in this 50%, 10% is your attendance, right? Attendance with class participation. Class participation means how frequently you involve in my study. You ask me a question, you answers my questions, you actively involved, you're reacting quick and fast to my questions or my teaching. So 10% is your attendance. 20% is your midterm exam or assignment. So mid exam or assignment. Mid-exam or mid-assignment. Again, we will decide later whether we have a mid-exam or we have mid-assignment. But that weight is 20%. And the last 20% is your class test. That class test would be a oral test. You know oral test? Everybody knows oral test?
No, teacher.
Oh, no.
Oral test means I will ask you question and you answer my question verbally, not written. This is called written, and when we speak, called verbal. So verbal is the oral test. Verbal test or oral test. So it means I will ask you question. Okay, student, I will call your name. For example, Tuan Do An. Okay, Tuan Do An, can you tell me what is the meaning of balance sheet, for example? And then I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes to answer your questions. All right, so it's like as the interviews. All right, one by one, all the students. So that's normally class test will be the last lecture. That oral test will be in your last lecture. So in last lecture, I will ask you questions for the topic. Before the oral test, I will give you some information about this oral test, how many questions, what type of questions, one student, and what topic, calculation, no calculation, open book, closed book. Every information I will mention, I will give you in a lecture before. For example, last lecture is a lecture 16, because total we have 16 classes. So on the 15th class, I will tell you about this oral test. All right, so right now you don't have to worry, but again, you don't have to worry doesn't mean that you will not study at all. You have to understand the things time by time, because whatever question I will ask you is only about the topic that I have covered. All right, so make sure you pay attention in every class, every lecture. So this is the oral test, which is 20%, same like as your mid assignment. So this oral test is very important. Verbal test, 1-to-1, one student on an average 3 to 5 minutes, one student. It's like this. So everybody understand the assessment? Everybody okay with the assessment?
Yes.
Okay. Now I will talk about the study material. And after study material, I will give you some rules of my class rules, and then we will start our first topic of today's lecture. Okay. So, study material. Study material. Wait for me. Okay, so study material. Did you receive any study material from office?
Yes.
Okay. What did you receive? Did you receive any textbook?
Yeah, I received a textbook.
Okay.
Um,
So in your study material, you have a textbook, You have PPT slides. PPT slides. You have whiteboard. And maybe you have some practice document. Practice documents. I think you only receive this one.
We have the PP slide. We have
Yes.
4.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
I think you have right now, I think you have only textbook and PPT slides. Is that right?
yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you do not have whiteboard and practice document. Of course, you cannot have whiteboard because this is a whiteboard. Whatever I am writing on this white screen, this is a whiteboard. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay. So what is whiteboard? Whiteboard, whatever I am writing in the class, you must write down on your notepad. Whatever writing pad or whatever text, whatever handwritten or typing, whatever you are using, you have to make a notes every week. These notes are very, very, very important. Why? Because 95%, in fact, I would say 100%, not 95%, 100%, your midterm exam, class test, class participation, whatever question I ask you, I only ask from whiteboard. That's it. I may not ask from textbook and PPT slides. You may not need to open textbook at all unless I ask you or you want to read something extra, then you can use your textbook. But I less likely to ask you to student read your textbook, your exams will come from your textbook. No, your exams will come only from your whiteboard. So it means every single lecture is very important. Every single lecture, you have to make a note. Again, you can write down, you can take a picture, but I don't suggest you to take a picture. I want you to write down so at least you are involved and you know what's going on, because sometimes students, they don't pay attention and they just wait for teacher to finish. When teacher finish and they take picture. After take picture, when they do revision at home, they have no idea what's going on in this picture, what's going on in this text, what teacher is trying to explain. So they have no idea at all. So my suggestion for you is, please be involved in writing. Please be involved in making notes of my class. So if you go to the class every day, you make a notes, seriously, you pay attentions, you involve in my class, believe me, you can get 100 out of 100 in this subject. You may not need to look at textbook and PPT slide at all. Why? Because I will use whiteboard and I will time to time, I will send you some practice document that I haven't sent you yet. So time to time, when especially when the calculation, because this practice document for your calculations. So time to time, when we start calculation, I will give you some documents. You can take a picture or I can send you email, and then you can keep that practice document. So it means your exams comes from this one, the most important study material. Most important study material. Study material. So that's the thing. Now, Besides this study material, I also have recording videos from the previous semester or some previous years on YouTube. So I show you. So if you want to watch my YouTube video about this subject or topic 1, topic 2, I have some topic, but of course you have to find. All right. So I'll show you. So let me show you. So these are some videos, but again, as I said, you have to find this video, right? Like for example, like here, Bolton FAF topic 2 double entry system. So you have to find, if you go to videos, then you can find all this information, like it's Bolton topic 2.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can,
like it's here, we have some recording video for
So,
2.
hello and welcome to Byju's IAS. Let's right.
So you can find some, we have some other topic 1 video, I guess, as well, like a Bolton topic introduction, which is topic 1. We have some video
So in the
about,
previous lecture,
topic 1. Right.
something
So you can also watch some video if you want it. If you need to
Principle
gain
is
some additional knowledge, you can watch.
recognition.
If you don't want to watch, you don't need to watch. All right. It's up to you. It's your choice. I don't ask you to watch or I don't ask you not to watch. It's your decision. But I'm just telling you, in case if you need some revisions about any topic, especially about financial accounting, but besides financial accounting, I have some other topic as well. So if you're interested, you can watch, but I don't think so. You may need it, that one. So again, you have to find. So you have to find Bolton. So like it's Bolton banking here. This video is still uploading. Yes, so especially Bolton something. So you can search like a Bolton topic 1, Bolton BCU topic 1, financial accounting.
Users.
Right. So this is today's
You
lecture.
got the basic ideas
Topic-
about users.
Topic 1.
Financial accounting provides information to external users,
All right. So you can watch
standards
these videos literally.
here to make a decision. Profit of this company.
So this topic
Cost of this
is part
company,
1. So because this topic
equity
1
of
is
this
very
of
long,
this
so
company.
part 1, part 2,
liabilities and
part 3, and so on. All right. Okay, you just simply, if you are interested, you can simply go and you can search my name, Sumidul. You will find my picture and information. You can watch it. Right. It's your choice. You want to watch or you don't want to watch. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to our study material, right? So that's your study material for your class. So the most important is the whiteboard. So normally whatever information that I am teaching you in the class, that information comes from textbook, the textbook you already received. But I don't think that you may need to open a textbook. But again, you can, I'm not saying that don't read textbook. You can read textbook if you want it. Right. You can read textbook if you want it. No problem at all. All right. But if you pay attention in my class, you do my class activity, you listen me carefully, you ask me question, and you follow my examples, I think you would be perfect. You can get, I repeat, you can get 100 out of 100 if you focus on the whiteboard and you do practice questions. That's all. All right. So that's all about study material. So now before we move on to some class rules, anybody has any question? Anybody, any question?
Teacher,
Yes.
do you have email?
You don't have my email address?
Yes, I don't have it.
Okay, so I'm writing my email address in the chat box. So please send me email if you have any question.
Okay, thank you.
So this is my email address. And student, remember, when you send me any email, so please, the email subject must be FAF01 Bolton. So make sure you give this email subject title or email subject title. So I can easily understand that you are from FAF01 class, which is from Bolton, because I am not, as I said, I am not only teaching in Bolton, I am teaching some other university as well. I may have teaching the same subject, which is financial accounting, in another university. So if you write down FAF01, so I can easily understand you are from Bolton, so I am teaching you this topic. So easy for me to track you, or easy for me to answer your email. So please write down email subject, which is your class, FAF01. You are from 01, class 01. And Bolton. Bolton, you can write Bolton, or you can write banking university, whatever you want to write. All right. But again, if you will not write down FAF01 and Bolton, I may not answer your email because I do not understand from which university you are from. All right. So you can send me email anytime if you have any question. Everybody understand?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So before we move on to some class rules, anybody has any question? Any question or move on?
Teacher,
Yes.
I see in the 50% of midterm, into that there are the 20% misassignment or assignment. Can you tell me what form does mid-assignment have? What is
Oh,
included?
You mean it has midterm exam or midterm assignment, right?
Yeah. I need to.
Yes, only one thing.
Yeah. I need to know what form is that.
What do you mean by what is from that? I don't understand.
He mean we do a midterm or assignment in home or in class.
Oh, okay. So like as now, normally I do not give assignments to the student. I normally give them exam, but you know that we have lockdown. I mean, not lockdown, but we have online study. University is not yet open. So most probably, you will not have exam. You will have an assignment. Assignment is a take-home assignments. Means I will send you assignments through email, or office will send you assignment email, and then you will do your assignment. Don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about right now, because I will tell you again in the class. So I will give you a revision session on assignment. In that revision session, I will only talk about assignments. Is it assignment? Is it exam? If it's exam, how many questions? What is the date of exam? Open book, closed book, what topic, calculation, no calculation. If you have assignments, again, I will also give you a revision session for your assignment. That how many questions in the assignment, how many words, or one student assignment or group assignment, everything I will explain you right now. But generally, the time for assignment is, today we have 16 classes, right? So maybe after class 8 or after class 9, I give exam or I give assignment. So for this moment, you don't have to worry you have exam but you have only one. You're not gonna have 2 exam and assignment. No, exam or, I hope you know the meaning of or. Either this or this, not both. All right. But most probably you will have assignments, because I don't think so university will open next month. If university open in December, that's maybe you have exam, but I have no idea. So we have to wait. But if nothing open, we're still studying, learning online, then most probably you will have an assignment, right?
Yes, teacher, can I have a question? So for assignment, do you usually give us the essays or just a homework and we calculate it like
No,
math?
no. I will if you have assignment, I will give you questions like as 4 questions and 5 questions, and I will give you time. I will say the student, now you have 15 days or you have 20 days. So after 20 days, this is the date to submit your assignment. So on this date, you will finish all the question, you write down in your assignment, you calculate whatever, and then after you finish your assignment, you will submit your assignment to office, this email address, this is the date. All right. So it is a complete assignment. You can call it, it's a project. You can call it if you want. All right. But it's not like as homework, I'll give you today and you tomorrow you show me. No, it's a complete assignment. Office will send you this project or this assignment. And when after you finish this assignment, then you submit back to the office. And of course, if you have any question, because by the time you do your assignments, you also have my class. So during class, you can ask me a question about this assignment, about this project, if you want to ask. All right. So you don't have to worry right now. All right. What is assignment? How many questions? I will tell you every small thing. So nothing will surprise you. Nothing will surprise you. Before you receive your exam or assignment or oral test, I will give you a revision session every time. Before exams, revision session, or before assignment, revision session. So in that session, you understand everything about assignment. I'm not going to tell you, okay, student, tomorrow office will send you email and start working. No, I'm not going to do this. All right. So you don't have to worry at all. All right. Just pay attention. That's it. Just follow my guideline, follow my instruction, pay attention in the class, be active, be involved in the class. Then you can get very, very, very high marks. All right. Any question?
Yes. So another question, like every time we involve in the class discussion, so are you going to mark down our participation or somewhat to?
So again, so because today is the first lecture, I may not know you. I mean, not you. I mean, all of you. I may not know all of you who is active, who is not active. But by the time of 16 weeks, I can easily understand which student asking me lots of questions. Remember, asking lots of questions does not mean that ask something useless question. Ask question means good questions. That question make any sense, right? All right. So something like this. So who is more involved, who actively respond? Because when I give the calculations to the student, especially calculation, I show calculation here as a student, can you calculate and give me answer in the chat box? So I can easily see, I have all the chat box. I can see who is, because this subject is all about calculations. So I will give you practice questions, homework for home or your homework assignment or the class assignment. I mean, assignment means activity, class activity or homework activity I will give you. So the next day or the same day when I ask you question, answer, so I can see in the chat box who is answering my question, who is not answering my question, who always answer my question, who never answer my question. So again, you answer question, it's important. Your answer is right, your answer is wrong, is not important. Like as one student asked me question, all right, and this student also do my question, but his question or her question always wrong, but this student always do the question, always involved in my class. So that student also have high marks for activity, even though his or her answer are wrong. So I am not looking for right answer, but if you have right answer, that means excellent. But if your answer are not right, your answer is wrong, still you have good marks because you are showing me that you are working hard. So again, I am not looking for the right answer. I am looking for your participation. I like those students who participate. All right. So it doesn't matter your answer is right, your answer is wrong. You just try your best to give me answer. If the student say that, teacher, I don't know. I finish one topic and I ask question and students say that I don't know. That's not nice at all. You should know, because at the time when I am teaching you, I'm asking you questions. Student, are you okay? Do you understand? You do not understand. If you say, teacher, I do not understand, I will not move to next topic. I will never move to next topic until every student give me a green signal. Okay, teacher, move on. Then I will move on. If in these 40 students, if any one student said that, teacher, I did not understand, I will not move to next topic until that student said, yes, teacher, now I'm okay, now we can move. But if you said, I am okay, please move on, then when next time if I ask you question, you cannot say, teacher, I don't know, I don't understand, because last time you said I am okay. So means you are not lying to me. So please don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself. All right. So now, any other question? Any other question? Or we talk about some basic rules? If no questions, so let's talk about some rules. Some basic, these are obvious rules. You may not need to write down, right? You know these rules. So first of all, be on time. If you, like, as your timing is 8:30, all right. I also need to talk about your schedule because I may be busy on Tuesday morning from next week, right? So I will talk later about it. So be on time, whatever is your time. Second one is keep your cameras turned on. All right. Next thing is you have to answer me. You have to answer. Answer means you say something. Yes, no, I don't know, ask me, repeat again, please tell me, blah, blah, blah. But at least say something. Respond to me when I ask you something. As a student, can I move on? At least say something. Yes, anybody can say yes, or you can write down in the chat box if you don't want to speak. But I prefer you speak. You just turn it on your mic and you speak, because it saves my time to go back to chat box and read your chat and then answer to you. So my suggestion is just turn it on your mic and speak. And after you finish, turn it off your mic. All right. So you have to leave your camera open. But mic, when you need to speak, then you turn it on. Otherwise, you can turn it off. Otherwise, I can hear some your background noise, something like maybe you listen my background noise. All right. So please do that. Respond to me. And another thing is ask me question. Ask me as much as you can. All right. If you do not understand, please stop me in the middle of my teaching. Don't wait for the break time. Don't wait for the next class. Don't wait for the end of the lecture. Just I am teaching, and when I move on to the next topic, you do not understand, you don't need to raise hand. You just turn it on your mic. Is a teacher, I do not understand. Can you please repeat this thing again to me? I'm unclear. So I will stop and I will repeat that thing. So as I said, I will not move on until you understand. So please stop me whenever you want. Don't think that teacher will be disturbed or this and that. No, these 3 hours, I'm here only for you. I'm here for you, to teach you, to answer your question. So don't shy, don't scared at all. Of course, you don't have to scare, but sometimes Vietnamese students, they shy to ask. So please don't shy. Don't think that teacher thinks that I am not smart because I am asking some dumb questions. No, nothing dumb questions in my teaching. If you're asking me something about financial accounting subject, my subject is not dumb, is not stupid. All right. Everything is important. So don't think that my question is not smart question. Any question, as long as that question related to financial accounting, you can ask me anything. Don't think that this is something nonsense, right? So please be involved, be active, ask me question if any small thing you do not understand. And the final thing, study at home. We call it revision. Revision is must for my class, especially for accounting class. Maybe some of you, or maybe all of you, have not studied accounting before. Anybody in this class who studied accounting before? Principle of accounting or any subject about accounting? Or this is a very first subject?
This is my first subject.
First, yeah, I think all of you have this is the first subject. So you must study at home. Remember that. You come to the class, you listen me carefully, you say, oh, I understand. So when you come to the next class, you may not remember that because this is a completely new thing for you. Hardly 10% or 20% you know that. But 70 to 80% or maybe 90%, you never study before. Some of word I think you never heard in your life. So that's why revision is very important for class to listen and understand. So when go home and you revise your understanding, revise the listening that whatever teacher explained you in the class. So when you do revision at home, when you go to the next class, of course, I will ask you question. So only those students will answer they did revision at home. So please remember every single lecture information you have to revise at least one time before you come to my class. My class start 8:30. If you want 7:30, you can do revision in the morning. So at least you know what teacher taught last week, last lecture. I did not forget. I still remember what teacher is teaching, what teacher is doing in the class. I understand. So just to be confirmed to yourself, you don't have to prove me that you understand. You first of all, you have to prove yourself, you confirm yourself that yes, I understand what teacher is talking about. And this small thing, last lecture, I understand, but now I forgot. No problem. You ask me in the next lecture, teacher, last time you explained me this thing, I'm not really sure. Can you repeat again? I will repeat again. All right. So please be involved. You should know, you be conscious what's going on in this class. All right. Be involved, be conscious. All right. Because sometimes students, they don't pay attention and they just wait for the exams and 2 or 3 days before they study exam and they pass. Remember, in this subject, this is impossible. If you study, even if you have exam, I give you one, you did not study this subject at all and you just wait for the final exam, and 1 week before, if you start study, I'm 99.99% you will not pass this subject because you have to involve in the study. You will understand later when I'm keep teaching you. So these are the basic rules and regulations we have for my subject. All right. So that's all about the assessment method. All right. Now, let me ask you something before we move on. You know that we have a class on every Tuesday, right? And every Thursday, right? So Tuesday morning, like today, right? And Thursday morning. Is that right? So we study 2 times in a week, right? Okay.
Yes.
Time will be same. Time will be same, 8:30 for Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. Now, I want to change the schedule from Thursday morning to, Tuesday morning to Saturday afternoon. Can I switch? Because I am busy on this day from next week. So no more class will be on Tuesday morning. I move to the Saturday afternoon. I will move here. So is that okay with everybody?
So what time you so what
Afternoon
time
will start 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and 4 o'clock you are free. So 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. if Saturday. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you want, I can start 1:30 if you want. But if you want, I can start 12:30. I have no problem. So what if you want 12:30 to 3:30 and free, then okay. 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock free, okay. Or 1:30 to 4:30 free, okay. So maybe on this Saturday evening you want to go out. So if you finish early, is better for you. If you like, I don't know, it's your choice, your decision.
I'm sorry. You switch one week or all week?
Until we finish the subject.
Also.
Yes. Permanently, no more Tuesday class. If you agree with this Saturday afternoon until we finish. Same thing I have to do with the Thursday class, because Thursday I am also busy. So Thursday later, but let's talk about the Tuesday class first. So can I switch? Okay, sounds good to me, sir. Okay. Anybody who has a problem with this Saturday afternoon class? So means no more Tuesday class. You are free Tuesday morning and you will study Saturday afternoon. For me, you are free Tuesday morning.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. I think we should move in the morning class. Because in the
Saturday morning?
Yes, Saturday
Actually,
morning.
Saturday morning, unfortunately, I have another class.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Some students said they have an IELTS exam. Do you have exam every week or what? Or just one class you have exam? We will not, remember, we will not start Saturday from this week, because this week we study Tuesday. So not this Saturday. We will start from next week Saturday, not from this Saturday. If you're busy this Saturday, then no problem, because we study Tuesday. So no point to study this Saturday. So not this Saturday afternoon. Next week, no Tuesday. Next week, Saturday. Is that okay, everybody? Okay, it's okay. So now please tell me, what time do you like? You like 12:30 to 3:30, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, or 1:30 to 4:30? What time do you like Saturday afternoon? What time do you prefer? 1 to 4? Is that okay with everybody? So 4 o'clock you are free? Okay. So now I confirm and I send you the class invitation for Saturday. So I confirm that from next week, Saturday. So from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. Now, it will start from next week. Next week means 4th of December. So I will send you link right now for Google. So don't join the Tuesday link. All right. So I'll send you the link. Right. Wait for me. So Saturday, yes, Saturday 4th. So this is the link for next week class. So we start from 4th of December, 1 to 4 p.m. Can you see that, everybody?
Yes.
So no more Tuesday class from next week. So we will study on Saturday afternoon, right? Now, we have class on Thursday morning. Can I switch to Thursday afternoon? Can I change to Thursday afternoon? Or are you busy Thursday afternoon? So Thursday morning you will be free, so I will teach you Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anybody has any problem with the Thursday afternoon? Timing will be same, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So, yes. Monday morning I am busy.
No, I can't. I have class on Monday, morning, Monday.
Yes, I think you are busy. I look at your schedule. You are busy from Monday to Friday morning. So
Yeah,
I look at
we
everybody's.
free in Thursday afternoon.
Yes, I can see your schedule that you guys are free on Thursday afternoon. So is that okay, everybody? If I move from Thursday morning to Thursday afternoon?
Sorry, I have a class on Thursday afternoon already.
Okay, Thursday afternoon you have a class. Okay, no problem. How about let me check. I think it's okay then if you have a class, then okay then, because some of you are busy. So no problem. So we just final our schedule Thursday morning and Saturday afternoon. Okay now? So now final is Thursday morning, so no change. Thursday morning will be Thursday morning. Right. So Thursday morning, which is 8:30 to 11:30. All right. And Saturday afternoon, which is 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So this class we will start from next week, all right, which is 4th December. Because this, remember, please don't find the link for this Saturday, because this Saturday no class because we are studying today. So this is the final schedule. Everybody okay with it? Anybody has any problem?
Excuse me. We are using just only the link you write
Yes.
in the chat box. Yeah.
Do you have link for Thursday class? Thursday class link will be same. The office send it to you, because the Tuesday link I will delete next week. Today we are studying Tuesday, but next week I will delete that link. So no more that Tuesday link. Do you have link for Thursday class, or you want me to send you again for this Thursday class? Because link will be same for every lecture. Link not gonna change if we fix the class.
Already have. We
Oh, you
already
already have a link. Okay. So,
Yeah, we already received that.
okay. So that will be the link for Thursday class. Every class you have a same link, so you don't have to change the link. You just save that link in your email or in your calendar, Google Calendar. and then you can use it. And for Saturday class, I already sent you the link in the chat box. You can see that. And you save this link in your Google Calendar or in your inbox or anywhere, and you just click this link to join. So now everybody okay with this new or updated schedule? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So now let's start with our first topic. All right, so let's start with our first topic. All right, so topic 1. So topic 1 is introductions to financial accounting. Okay, so in order to understand introductions to financial accounting, we have to understand what is accounting. All right, what is accounting? If we know what is accounting, then we much more easier for us to understand what is financial accounting. Okay, so what is accounting? Accounting is a process of recording information. Accounting is a process of recording information. Like as, for example, account. The word accounting comes from account, right? And what is the meaning of account? Like as you have a Facebook accounts, you have a Gmail accounts, you have a YouTube accounts, right? You have different types of accounts. What is the meaning of account? What account tells you? Account tells about your information, like your Facebook accounts. It tells about your name, tells about your age, tells about your status, your social status. It tells about your location, where are you living. It tells about your date of birth. It tells you about your job. If you want to put everything over there, it tells you about your graduation, your education, anything. So account provide information, and accounting is a process of record that information. So that is the meaning of accounting. So accounting is a process of recording information. All right, so account means information. So let me write down for you. Account provide information. Account means account give you information. And accounting is a process of recording this information. In account, information comes from this process. All right, this process called accounting. All right. Now, what type of information? Of course, we are studying about finance. So information about finance. So we call it financial information. Financial information. What does it mean, financial information? Financial information means profit or loss in simple language. That's financial information. How much is the cost? How much is the sales? How much is assets? Blah. I'm not writing too much because maybe you don't know, but I'm writing some basic things. Information about finance, we call financial information. So accounting is a process of recording financial information. In simple language, financial information means information about finance. Finance means about money. So financial information means information about money, about companies' money. So of course, company, we're talking about the companies. All right. Next question is why? Why we have to do accounting? Why we do accounting? What is the reason to do accounting? Accounting help us to make decision. Make decision. If accounting provide us information and that information help us to make decision, if no accounting, no information, no information, no decision making. Next question. Now we have two questions here. Who makes decision? Who makes decision? And what decision they make? All right. So I repeat again. What is accounting? Accounting is a process of record information. Which information? Financial information. Financial information means information about finance, information about money, right? Next question. Why we do accounting? What is the reason to do it? Why are we doing all these things? The reason to do is a decision making. Who makes decision? Someone make decision. And that someone, what kind of decision that someone make? So I will answer first, who makes decision? Then I will answer what type of decision, right? So who make decision? Who makes decision?
And yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, I think who is to make a decision is the leader.
Yes,
Boss?
leader, that's right.
Leader or boss, or maybe managers of the department.
Yes, that is right. Managers, department managers, or leader. We don't call it leader, we call it managers. There is a difference between leader and the manager. So I will explain you later why don't we call them leader, right? Okay, because leader. Okay, I will explain you later why don't we call them leader. But yes, you are right, right? So who makes decision? Users make decision. We call them users. Who are the users? Like you are Facebook user. Users means someone who use. So users use information to make decision. All right. So users. So can I say users use information to make decision, right? Users use information to make decision. Who make decision? Users make decision, right? So we do financial accounting for who? We do financial accounting for users, right? Now the question is, who are the users?
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So what are the users? The users, it can be in the company or the outside of the company.
Yes, I am coming to this point next.
Okay.
So now who are the users? So we have two types of users now, right? So we have types here. So we have types. We have two types of users. One are internal users. All right. Internal users, like what Domin said. Internal users and external users. External users. Now, internal, external. In simple English, what is the meaning of internal? Means inside. So internal means inside the company. External means outside the company. But in my opinion, the word inside and outside sometimes it's quite contradictory. So sometimes we confuse, what does it mean inside company? Inside company means inside building of the company. So the people who sit inside the building, they are internal users. So internal users never go outside the company. So this is contradictory, internal and external. So I explain you in very simple words, what does it mean internal users of company? What does it mean external users of company? Internal users are those people who comes to company every day. In simple language, who comes to company that so they can be involved in operating activity. So the operating activities. So what does it mean operating activities? So the internal users are involved in operating activity. Operating activity means the activity belongs to produce and sell the product. Produce and sell right? Produce and sell product. So internal users are those people who are involved in activity, operating activity. Operating activity means producing product and sell product and service. External users, no, they do not involve in any kinds of operating activity. Never, ever. Right? So what is another word to say operating activity? In more simple language, operating activity means day-to-day business activity. Day-to-day business activity means they comes to company almost Monday to Friday. Regular basis, they comes to company. If you come to company regular basis, then of course, you will be involved in producing and selling product. So we can call it day-to-day activities, day-to-day operating activity, day-to-day business activity, day-to-day activity of company, or operating activity. These are the internal users. Now, external users. Who are the external users? Opposite. External users are the people who do not involve in operating activity of company. All right. Not involved in operating activity. All right. So external users are not involved in operating activity. So these internal and external users need accounting informations to make decision. All right. So now the question is, who are the internal then? I mean, which users are the internal users? Now I am going to explain you who are the internal users. Now, who are the internal users? Like some of you already said, who are the internal? Internal means the director. We don't call it leader, we call it director. All right. We do not call it leader, we call it director. So director who run the company. Who is director? Director is a person who run the company. What is the another name of director? Anybody knows? Another name for director?
Can I maybe founder, CEO, or top manager? I don't
Okay,
know.
so you said, actually you said 3 different people. Okay, so
Okay.
another name of director is a CEO, not founder. Founder can be director. That's different story, like as Elon Musk. He was a founder for SpaceX, but he also a director, CEO. Okay, so another name for director is a CEO. Everybody knows what CEO stands for? What CEO stands for?
It stands for Chief Executive Officer.
Yes, that's right. Chief Executive Officer. Now, chief means top. Someone is a top, we call them chief, right? Not chef, all right? Chief, all right? Chief is the someone who is a head. Chief Executive. Executive means someone who manage. The meaning of executive means we call them executive or executive. Executive means manage. Administration, do administration thing, manage things, do manage everything inside the company, and he's an officer, right? So Chief Executive Officer is internal users who need financial information for decision making, right? Now, founder. Founder means the person who starts the company, who has an idea to do something. Founder can be CEO, no problem at all. All right, founder could be CEO, founder could be generally in the most of cases, founder may not be CEO. Founder just start the company with the ideas, bring the ideas in the company, ideas to do something. But CEO is not just only about the using ideas. CEO about the resources. CEO means compete the competitor, survive in a market, increase the profit. Like if, for example, you are a good engineer, you have very brilliant idea to produce a unique product. So you are a founder of company, but you don't know how to run the company. You don't know how can I compete many competitors in the market, how marketing strategy I can apply, how can I attract the customer. Can you do that? No, you never did it. You only an engineer. You just play with the machines. You're good at machines. You're good at innovation, but you're not good at business. So you need to find someone who is good at business. So who is good at business? CEO are the good at business. Very smart people. They know what strategy, what technique, what approach we can apply to be number one in the market. Like as the Google CEO Sundar Pichai. He is a CEO, but he's not a founder of Google. He's not a shareholder of Google, right? But he's a director of Google or CEO of Google, right? Okay, so this is another subject. This is a corporate finance. You will study maybe some other time. All right, so now I hope everybody understands director and CEO are the internal users, right? Now, next are the managers. Director also a manager, but the word manager means like as human resource manager, IT manager, production manager, finance manager, purchase manager, sales manager, accounts manager, so on. The head of the department, you can call it. So different managers we have. So they are also internal users. Next are employees who work in a different departments. Employees and workers. Workers are people who are working in a factory to produce product. But employees are the people who working in an office, like as in a marketing department, many employees, finance department, many employees, production department, many employees. So these are employees. And the worker, mainly the word worker, we use for the people who working in a production department. The employees means the people working in an office. So employees means white collar. We also use the word white collar job. White collar job means they sit on computer and they do some administration work. So white collar means they wear white clothes, so they don't have to get dirty. But workers, they work with material, work with oil, work with engines, so they're not gonna wear white clothes. So the white collar means the word white collar used for the people who work in an office. They don't do any production, they don't do any construction, they don't do any manufacturing, sitting on computer or meet with customer, talk to the customer, do marketing, do advertising, but no production, no machine, no equipments, no production, no manufacturing, no. For manufacturing production, we have workers. So sometimes students, they ask me, teacher, what does it mean workers? That's the meaning of worker. Worker could be anybody. So worker does not mean that the person who earn very small money. No, it doesn't mean that, right? In fact, in Western countries, worker, 1 hour, they get $35 for 1 hour. And the office person who goes to the office, his salary may be $20 or $25 per hour. So you cannot say that workers are poor and they don't make good money. Depends upon countries to country. But generally, the word worker used for the people who working in machines, working on machine, working in a factory. All right, because in a company, we have a factory and we have an office. People work in a factory, people work in an office. This is another subject. Again, this subject is a management accounting that you will study next semester, right? So these are the internal users. So everybody understand internal users?
Yes.
Now let's move on.
Yes.
Now let's move on to the external users. Who are the external users? What are the examples? Anybody can tell me?
Maybe customers.
Yes. Customers. Yes. And
Supplier.
suppliers. What suppliers do? What suppliers do?
Maybe provide some material.
Yes, suppliers generally supply material because we need material to produce product. So supplier is an outsider who provide material. Okay. Who
Maybe
else?
investors.
Investors. What is another name for investors? Start from S.
Is it a stakeholder?
Stakeholder. Not stakeholder, shareholder. I will tell you later what is the difference between stakeholder and shareholder. So shareholder. Shareholder means investor. Why we call them investor? Because they buy company share. They hold company share. What is the meaning of share? I will explain you later. Right. So shareholder are the people who invest money, who hold the share. Right. Shareholder, investors. What else? That's all. That's all we have. Start from G.
Government.
Government. Government. Government about tax. Govern. Government. Right. What else? Government about tax. Right? Tax collection, because company have profit, so they have to pay tax. What else?
Journalist.
Sorry?
Journalist.
Journalist. Yes, actually journalists are indirect users. I am talking about direct user. Direct user means directly affect the company, directly connect with the company. Journalists are just to collect the information about company, but that's may not directly taking any kind of connections with the company. So another one could be start from B.
I think it's banks.
Yes, banks. Why? What banks they do?
Well,
Lend
I
money.
think, yes.
They lend money to the company. So these are the, we have some more, but I'm just talking about the minimum direct. We have competitor, but they may not direct. Right. So these are the external users. Now you can see that these people not involved in day-to-day company, like as customer, go to company every day? No. Once in a week, once in a month, once in a 6 months, once in a year, once in a 2 years, once in a 5 years. Supplier, supply every day? Not really. Whenever company needs, company call. Shareholders, they go to company every day? No. Whenever going to make any investment decision, in order to make investment, then they go to company. Government? No. Bank? No. So they do not involve in any kinds of operating activities. So that's why these are external users. So that's the idea behind external users. So everybody understand internal users and external users?
Yes.
Okay. So now we can have a break, 20 minutes break. And after break, we will continue. All right. So now let's move on to the next. Now, the next thing is what type of decisions they have to make. So what type of decisions they have to make? We already understand what is accounting. Accounting is a process to prepare financial report. We already understand why we do accounting. We do accounting so the users can make a decision. So users take accounting informations, financial informations to make a decisions. What type of users? We have internals and externals. Now the next thing is what decisions they have to make. So different people, different users, they make different types of decisions. Now what decisions they have to make? So different users have to make different types of decisions. Like for example, customer, what decision customer they have to make? Customer, they have to make decision buy or not to buy. So using financial information, they make decision. Same thing, supplier, shareholder, government, whatever services they are providing or whatever activity they are involved, they make decisions. Same thing, director, how to use the resources to maximize the company profitability, right? How can we manage the people inside the company and what product, what information they need to produce. All right. So different people have to make different types of decision. So that's all about the basic information about the internal and external users. All right. So now let's talk more about it, more about accounting. So now let's talk about the types of accounting. Types of accounting. So remember, I said types of accounting, not types of financial accounting, types of accounting. There are two types of accounting we have. We have two types of accounting we have. The first is a financial accounting. One is a financial accounting. And next is a management accounting. Management accounting. So in this subject, you will learn only financial accounting. Next subject, you learn about management accounting. So you can see the title of the topic is financial accounting and the title of subject is financial accounting fundamentals. So you will study about financial accounting. So now, before we move on to more about financial accounting, just finish here to finding the difference between financial accounting and management accounting. Remember, financial accounting provides financial information to external users. Remember. And management accounting provides financial information to the internal users. That is the difference between financial accounting and management accounting. Right? Financial accounting provides financial information to external users, and management accounting provides financial information to the internal users. Right? So now let's talk more about the difference between financial accounting and management accounting. All right. So everybody finished writing? Can we move on to next?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's move on to the next. All right, so now let's talk about the difference between financial accounting and management accounting. Right. So the first difference is users. Financial accounting for external users and management accounting for internal users. So first thing is about the users.
So they mostly provide information to, like, financial information to external users, or they only provide to the external user?
Okay, financial accounting information for everybody. Anybody can read, because financial accounting prepare financial report. We call it balance sheet. So they issue balance sheet in a market. So the people who are outside the company, they can also read it. But I'm not saying that management, the internal users, they cannot read financial accounting information. They can also read it. But external users cannot read information which is only for internal users, because internal users means within the company. So company providing internal information through management accounting only to internal users. External users, they don't have access to these information. So these information may be much more confidential, much more related to their production, their working system, working environment. But external financial accounting provide information to everybody. So anybody can read. External means anybody can read. Maybe internal can also read. But external cannot have access to the management informations. All right. So time to time, you will also understand how things work and how things happen. Right? Maybe now it's a little bit difficult for you to understand, but as we are going step by step, then you will understand. Now, next is the timeline. The timeline means this information. Financial accounting provide information about past. About past. Past means last 12 months. Whatever is happened in the past, last profit, whatever, how much profit company made it, how much revenue company generated, how much assets company bought, how much assets company sold, anything about past. But management accounting is about future, because management accounting is more about planning, controlling, and so on. So management accounting is about future and financial accounting is about past. Whatever is happening in company in the past, past means maximum 12 months, that I will explain you number 3. Right? So financial accounting is about past, but management accounting is about future. Future plan, future policy, what company gonna do in future. So employees of the company, they need more about it. External information, external users, they may not need that information. Next is number 3 is a period. Period. How long period financial accounting generally cover? Because it's about past. Now, what does it mean past? So financial accounting cover maximum period is 12 months. Means 1 year. Company cover 1 year. So 1 year means company provide information to user after every 1 quarter. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, and company combine these 3 months information at the end of the year. All right, so 4 quarters, so or 12 months. Right. And management accounting is weekly or monthly. So management accounting provide information to internal users on weekly basis, what you have to do in this week or what you have to do in this month. Right? Weekly or monthly. Weekly or monthly basis, management accounting provided information to the internal users. Now, number 4. Number 4 is base, which is very important. Base means when company is preparing financial information using financial accounting, what is a base? On behalf of what? Company prepare financial information, or in other language, we can say that what should be reported in this financial information? How company know? If company is providing some information to the users, now the question is, what type of information we have to provide? How company know that? So what is a base? The base is a accounting standard. Accounting standard. Now, what is the meaning of accounting standard? You will study next accounting standard, but I can explain you in simple language. Accounting standard is about rules and regulations to prepare financial information. Rules and regulations about financial information. Let me ask you something, then I can explain you. Everybody knows financial report. We also call financial statement. Have you heard financial report? Have you heard financial report?
No.
No. Have you heard financial statement? Financial report or financial statement is the information about company, how much company profit, how much company loss. Remember what I told you? When company providing informations for 12 months about past, but information about in form of what? So company prepare a financial report for past 12 months. So in this financial report, company write down everything. How much company profit, how much company loss, how many product company sold, how much money company spent to produce product, everything about company finance and money. This is called financial report. So in this subject, you will learn how to prepare financial report. All right. So the idea is accounting standard are the rules and regulation. Rules and regulation about what? Rules and regulation about preparing financial report. And why we prepare financial report? We prepare financial report for the external users about past 12 months. So these external users can make a decisions. So that's the meaning of base, accounting standard, rules and regulations. Right. Now, what is management accounting do? So financial accounting prepare reports. And how about management accounting? Management accounting normally do planning. What is another name for planning? Another name for planning is a, have you heard this word before? Budget.
No.
Budget means how much money we gonna spend on some activity. Company planning to produce a pen, new pen. How much money company will spend to produce this pen? This is called budget. Budget means, in very simple language, budget means plan, planning. So that's why we do planning for future. How much money we gonna spend in future in this company on various activity. That's called budget. It belongs to management accounting. So, and that information useful for internal users. All right. So now, what is the base? What is the base for budgeting, management accounting? The base means when you do management accounting, when you do budgeting, you do on behalf of what? Your base is not accounting standard. Your base is not some rules and regulation. So base is very simple, which is cost and benefit analysis. Cost and benefit analysis. What is cost and benefit analysis? Cost and benefit, cost means the money you spend. The benefit means what is the output of the money that you are spending. You are planning to buy a computer. You're gonna spend maybe $1,000. What is the benefit for you to spending $1,000 on this computer? Do you have any better option than this computer? This is called cost and benefit analysis because company going to spend money. So company has to make a plan. So if you want to do plan about something, of course, planning about spending money. So every time we make cost and benefit analysis. So exactly like what we also do in our daily lives. We are planning to go to buy a mobile phone. So we have a two different option. One is iPhone and another one is a Samsung. So which mobile phone we gonna buy? So we will check what is the cost of iPhone, what is the cost of Samsung. Means how much money you spend for iPhone, how much money you spend for Samsung. This is called cost. You compare the cost, okay? And then what are the benefits of buying this iPhone? And what are the benefits of buying this Samsung? And then you compare. After comparing, then you come up with the conclusion that yes, I may spend money on iPhone or I may spend money on Samsung because Samsung has more benefits than iPhone or iPhone has more benefits than Samsung. So this is called the base. In management accounting, we don't have any rules and regulation. Why? Because different company internally, they are different. They are different internally. They have different working environments. They have different product. They have different internal control system, so on. That's why the base for management accounting is not just the same for everybody. The base depends upon the cost and benefits, right? So this is the difference between financial accounting and management accounting. From now onwards, we only talk about financial accounting. So we're not going to discuss about management accounting in this subject because, as I said, next semester you have another subject which is called management accounting. All right. So everybody okay with it?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
You know the financial report, and who is going to check the financial report? Is it right?
Okay. Yes. Good question. Who going to check the financial report? First of all, who prepare financial report? The person who working as an accountant in company prepare financial report. Now, who check that this financial report good or not good in a company? CFO of company, we call them chief financial officer, will check that everything is okay as per the company system, and then finally director sign. But before director sign, an auditor comes to company to check whatever we are recording in this financial information, this is real or fake. So just for your knowledge purpose, auditor is a person who come and check that whatever we record in this financial report, is it real or is it fake? All right, but again, you don't have to remember because this is auditing is another subject or different subject. All right, so auditing is a different subject. But for your knowledge, auditor is a person who come and inspect, check everything. And if everything is okay, then fine. But again, the question is why auditor comes. So that's different story because it's a different subject. All right. Yes. So
thank you.
Yeah. Any question? Anybody? Any other question?
Yeah, teacher, can you have an example of the rule and regulations?
Yes, this is we're gonna study next. We're going to study next accounting standard.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah.
Excuse me, teacher. Can you repeat the timeline and base of financial accounting?
Okay, so timeline means, for example, I am providing you financial report. So what is a timeline for providing report? Timeline means the period. So remember, financial accounting is always about past. Whatever happened in company past, that is financial accounting. Financial accounting is never tells you what will happen in future. Company is providing past information. Now users can read this past information and make some prediction. It depends upon the users. But company never say that next year we will do this, next year we will do that, tomorrow we do this, tomorrow we do that. No. Company never tells the users because future is uncertain for the external users. So that's why financial accounting is about past. So financial report providing past information. So if we say past means how long? Maximum 12 months. So idea is that company prepare financial report every year. 2019, at the end of 2019, company prepare financial report, 12 months. At the end of 2020, company prepare financial report for external users. At the end of 2021, company prepare financial report for users. So financial report period or the maximum period is 12 months, last 12 months. All right.
All right.
Any other question? Yeah.
Can you help me explain about the structure of the financial report?
I think it's too early to answer this question.
Yes.
You will study financial report later, but I think it's too early to answer this question because like you are right now in the first grade and you're asking me question about a high school question.
Yes.
So I think it's too far. All right, so don't worry, you will study what is financial report, but I don't want to directly jump to the financial report because that may confuse other students. But again, you have to go to the various steps. You have 5 steps. You have to go to these 5 steps to reach financial report. So maybe topic 2 is the first step, and then topic 3, topic 4, topic 5, and so on. So then you will understand how financial report looks alike. All right, but first of all, you need to know what are the accounting standard, what are the rules to do financial, to prepare financial reports. So that's what we will study next, right?
The teacher, I have a question. Like, do you think that there is a relationship or connection between financial accounting and management accounting? Like,
Yes.
I think from my perspective, the management accounting sometimes it depends on the financial one, like the budgeting, or the salary for the employee. Maybe it depends on the company profit on that month or that year. So
yes, there is a
Yeah.
relationship between financial accounting and management accounting, but I think I should not talk about this relation right now, because until now you haven't studied what actually inside financial accounting and what inside management accounting. We just talk very basic one, but we don't know what actually inside financial accounting. We just know financial accounting for this, financial accounting for this. But now the question is, what type of information, what type of number we have in financial accounting? Like, as one student asked me, what is the structure of financial report? But we don't know yet. Same thing. We know what is management accounting, but we don't know actually what inside management accounting, what type of information. So this question, I leave it on you. So I leave it on you means you finish financial accounting subject, you finish management accounting subject, then you will ask these questions to yourself. That is it connected to each other? But I'm telling you the answer, yes, they are related to each others. Right? So financial accounting and management accounting has a very strong relation. But again, you have to study financial accounting first, management accounting first, then you understand, okay, I know what is this, what is this. Now I can easily understand they have relation. Yes, I can see relation, very, very, very clear relations they have.
Can you explain me again why management accounting using based of cost and benefits analysis instead of accounting standard?
Okay. Now, financial accounting for external users. Now, for example, let me give you a quick example. This question answer you will also understand later when I will explain you about rules and regulation. But let me give you example. We have two company A and company B, right? This is a one person who want to invest. So this person is a shareholder. Now shareholder want to invest money in company A or company B. Which option company should this shareholder should choose? It depends upon the financial information. So for example, company A tells you how much is the profit of company, and company A do not tells you how much is the sales of company. All right. Company B tells you how much is the sales. Company B do not tells you how much is a profit. Now, can you tell me this shareholder can compare these two information? Can we compare these two information? Profit with sales? Or we compare profit with profit and sales with sales? What do we do? Any idea? We never compare profit with sales, because profit is different, sales is different. I will explain you later what is profit, what is sale if you don't know. We compare the profit of company A and profit of company B. Can we compare it? Yes. But if this company don't give you sales, only profit, and this company do not give you profit, only sales, so we cannot compare it. So that's the purpose of accounting standard. This is the example. So the purpose of accounting standard is both companies have to follow some rules and regulation. The rules are, for example, you have to show profit and you have to show sales. Every company has to show profit. Every company has to show sales, because external users are outsider. They have no idea what's going on inside this company, what's going on inside this company. So you have to provide a same information to the all kinds of users. So every company must follow rules and regulation, because financial report or financial accounting for outsider means for the market people who are inside the market. So you have to provide them same information so they can easily compare. But management accounting inside the company, what's going on inside the company, you don't need to use what's going on in this company. Why? Because different company, they have their own secrets, own confidential things. So what's going on inside is not important. So that's why inside information, not based upon rules and regulation. You can do whatever you want to do inside your company. You can apply whatever technique you want to use to produce product. Different company, they use different techniques. Different companies, they use different machine. They don't need to be same. They don't have to be same, because outsider users, they're not going to use your internal informations to make a decision. They will use external informations to make decision. So external information must be same. So how it could be same? If everybody follow rules and regulations. All right. So when you will study about accounting standard, then you learn more about why same, what same, and so on. Right.
So teacher, can I ask, like, who is in charge for the management accounting?
What do you mean by in charge?
Like, who will be involved in the management accounting? Because, like, yeah, because remember, you say that the base is also.
Yes, both financial accounting and management accounting belongs to the account department. Your account department has two parts, because both about money, both about finance. So you have two departments, financial accounting department and management accounting department. Both department controlled by CFO, Chief Financial Officer.
Okay, but you say that for the management accounting, the base also include the cost and benefit analysis, which mean like there's a lot. I think the analysis will be come up the idea, or the research will be come up from a lot of department, head of department, or the manager.
Yes, various department involved. Okay, one thing you should remember, always remember, in a one company, one department do not work individually. All department work together. Company means a collective efforts. In company, all the department are not working separately. They are working together. One department providing informations to the another department. Financial accounting informations to the different departments people. Management accounting providing informations to internal users. These internal users could be in human resource department. These internal users could be IT department. These internal users could be production department. So not only about accounting, financial accounting and management accounting, the idea is that in company, one department communicate with the other departments all the time. Like a CEO, you are a CEO of a company. Not only accounting department is important for you. You have other important departments, sales department, marketing department, production department, purchase department. So all department providing you information, and you analyze these informations to make different decisions. All right, so in company, all departments work together. They transfer informations to each other. But main purpose of financial accounting is to transfer information to outsider, because for insider, we have management accounting. So that's why financial accounting mainly for outsiders. Because outsider, they do not have access to financial information, but insider, they have access. They come to company every day. They know what's going on inside the company. But external users, they don't know what's going on inside the company. All right, so that's why external users, they may not have access. So that's why we have financial report for external users. All right. Any question, or do we move on? So let's move on if no question. So now next we start with what is financial accounting now, and then we will move on to the accounting standard, right? Because until now we haven't discussed about what is financial accounting. We just talk about accounting, but we don't know what is financial accounting. So we start with financial accounting first. Now, financial accounting. Let's start with financial accounting now. Financial accounting. Right. So financial accounting, it's a process, right? It's a process to prepare financial information, same like as accounting. So what inside process? In this process, we have generally 3 main steps. One is identification. Student, can you please turn it off your mic if you do not have any question? Identification, recording. So step 1 is the identification, step 2 is recording, step 3 is a communication. It's a very quick way to understand the process to complete financial accounting, or the process to prepare financial report, right? Communication. So let me write down again. Financial accounting is a process to prepare financial report, right? It's a process to prepare financial report, right? So in financial report, identification, recording, and communication. Now, what is financial report? Financial report is a report which is prepared under financial accounting to inform to users about company financial situation, right? Financial report inform about financial position of company. Financial position of company, right? It's about financial position of company. What is the financial position of company? So financial accounting can tells us. So in simple language, financial position means financially strong or financially weak. If company is financially weak, eventually company will bankrupt. Financially weak means company having a loss. Financial position, financially strong means company have a profit. So this is very basic way to understand the financial information about the company. All right. So financial accounting is a process to prepare financial report. And what is financial report? Financial report inform about company financial position. All right. Now, how to prepare financial report? So we have to follow the process. Now, what inside process? So first of all, identification. Very, very basic step. If you want to prepare financial report, what you have to do? You have to find the information. Identification. Identification means identify. Identify means find, right? Can you wait for me, please? Now, identification, recording, and communication. So identification means find, identify, find the information, right? Now, what we have to find? First of all, you have to find economic events or economic transaction. Right. Identify economic event or economic transaction. Economic transaction. Now, what is the meaning of economic events or economic transaction? Economic events means anything happen in company which has a money value, which affect the money of the company. Anything happen. You purchase something, you sell something, you have profit, you have loss, anything anything happen in a company, either you buy or you sell, either you give or you take, right? So anything happen in a company which has a money value, that's called the economic event. So we have to find out the economic events. If something is not economic event, remember economic event, not economy. Economy is different things, different subject. Economy about country. Here economic means money. Economic means a money. Monetary event, you can also say that. Money related event, anything happen. If something happen, but that doesn't affect the money, then this is not the economic event. All right, so first of all, we have to identify the economic event in company. Once we have economic event, now we going to record this economic event. We're going to record this economic event. All right. Now let me give you example. For example, students come to university to study. Do you think if the student come to university to study, this is economic event for company?
No.
Yes,
so.
It's economic event. Why it's economic event? Because when students they come to university, they study free.
No.
We have
No.
to pay for the
We have to pay.
So do you think
tuition fee?
They come for admission, come to study, when they come for admission, do you think they have to pay tuition fee? So is it economic event? Yes. Many students come to university to study. So this is economic event? Yes. Yes, we have economic event. Okay. Now, how you record this? What are you going to do now? Now you're going to record this economic event in your accounts, in university account, in your university system. So what do you do in recording? In recording, you record the students. Record the student means you register them. Okay, what is your name, tuition fees, blah, blah, student number, blah, blah, blah. After you record, you classify the students. Classify the student means this student study this major, like as marketing. This student will study this major, maybe engineering. This student will study IT. This student will study some technical subjects and so on. So this is called a classification. So whatever happened in a company, any event, you record the event, you enter the event in your system. After you entering all the information, now you're going to classify them into different categories, like as I just gave you example about the students. Once you have classified, then you summarize. Summarize means you make a list. Okay, now marketing students, these are 20 students for marketing. Okay, and this is gonna study. And how many students in IT? Yes, this is IT, and this is human resource, and so on. So this is called the recording, classifying, summarizing the economic event, right? Economic events. So once we already recorded, now you will communicate. Communication among who? Communication among users. How? By preparing a financial report. So this is the meaning of communication. Communication means telling them, okay. But of course, in summarizing, we have some other information as well, profit, loss, blah, 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 everything, right? Summarizing about their, how much tuition fee they are paying and how much expense we have to spend on them, blah, blah, blah. So after recording everything about them, then you prepare your financial report and you send to the users. So users can understand about company financial situation. All right. So that's the idea behind financial accounting. So this is a very basic, very simple way to know how does financial accounting happen. 3 steps. Identify the economic events. Second thing is recording. Whatever has been happened, we have to record it as evidence that this thing has been happened. So after recording, we summarize it, classify it, and come up with some numbers, profit loss, and then using this profit loss number, we prepare financial report and we deliver this financial report among the users. So that's the meaning of a financial accounting. That is financial accounting. So everybody okay with it?
Yes.
Okay, now let's move on to the next. Now next is accounting standard. Sometimes we call it accounting standard, and sometimes we call it conceptual framework. Conceptual framework. Sometimes we call it conceptual framework, or sometimes we call it accounting standard. So what is the meaning of accounting standard. Accounting standard, it's basically a guidelines. Guidelines. Accounting standard is about guidelines to prepare financial report. In very simple language, how to prepare financial report. These accounting standards tells you, is not only tells you about the preparing financial report, it tells various things. So we will have a look what is the meaning of guidelines. Is guidelines to prepare financial report. That is accounting standard. All right, another name for accounting standard is conceptual framework. Framework means the boundary, the area in which you can work. So you cannot go out from this area. Whatever company exists in this country, they have to follow this framework. They have to work under this framework. So whoever comes under this framework have a same structure of financial report. You cannot write whatever you like. You have to follow some certain things. Certain things must be involved in your financial report. You can write something else as well if you want it, but at least you have to involve the minimum things when you are preparing financial statement. If you're not gonna writing these minimum things in your financial report, then your financial report may be different. The structure of financial report, not the profit and loss, the structure of financial report may be different than the other company. If one company financial report is different than the others, then can users compare? No. They have to be same financial report, not the different financial report. The structure should be same. All right. So I will explain you structure later on. Now, what does it mean guideline? If I say guideline, we talk about four things. Four things comes under these guidelines. What accounting standard, what kind of guidelines accounting standard give us related to financial report? No. So now the first is so we have guideline, we have first is the objective of financial report. Objective of financial report. First of all, you need to know what should be the objective of financial report. Guidelines tells you. So I will explain you what is the objective of financial report. I will explain you all. Second one is what are the qualitative characteristics of financial report or financial information? Qualitative characteristics of financial information. Financial information or financial report, because financial report provides you financial information. So means what are the characteristics, what are the features, what are the quality of financial information you must have. If you do not have those quality, that means this financial information is useless, is not useful for the users at all. So this is the second thing comes under accounting standard is a qualitative characteristics of financial information. Third one is guidelines about the elements of financial information. That's what I was talking about, the structure or the information. Elements of financial information or the financial report, you can say financial information or financial report. All right, so these are the elements. You must have these elements. We have 5 elements: assets, liability, equity, income, expense. We will study later. So you must have these 5 elements in your financial report. If you have only 4, your financial report is incomplete. So it must have 5 elements. We will discuss later. So you don't have to remember 5 numbers. You just remember elements. Right. Components, elements, part, whatever you want to call it, right? So elements of financial information comes from the accounting standard. And the 4th one is some operating guidelines, some other operating guidelines. Operating guidelines. Operating guidelines are some rules, some basic principles. You can call it principle, or you can call it some rules if you like. Some basic rule, you must know that. So these are the 4 things comes under the accounting standard about financial report. So you must know what is the objective of financial report, what are the qualitative characteristics of your financial report, what elements should be involved in financial report, and what are the operating guidelines you have to follow about the financial report or financial information. So that's the very basic ideas about conceptual framework. But again, we have to study all these things one by one. So in the next class, we will learn all these things one by one. So after we finish these 4 points, I think you will able to know much more about your financial accounting. The question that you have raised before, maybe that these 5, after we study these 4 components, you able to answer your own questions, right? So that's enough for today. So next lecture, we start discussing all these guidelines one by one. So we have 4 things we will study. Right. So now ask me question if you have. So that's enough for today's lecture. So, but remember, before you come to the next class, you must know, before you come to the Thursday, we have a class on Thursday morning. All right. So you must have a look this one before you come. All right. So any question?
So can you repeat what's the objective of the financial report?
No, I haven't explained the objective of financial report yet. I simply said we will study what is the objective of financial report. We will study in the next lecture. What are the qualitative characteristics? We study in the next lecture. What are the elements? Next lecture. Operating next lecture. I just explained you these things comes under the guideline to prepare financial report. If you want to prepare financial report, you must know 4 these things, but we haven't studied yet. We will study next class. Right?
Okay, thank you.
Any questions? Anybody?
Teacher,
Yes.
guidelines means the structure of the financial report, right?
Guideline means requirements. You can say that guideline means guidance, knowledge. You can say that's the meaning of guidelines. Requirements or knowledge, information. You should know these 4 things if you want to prepare financial report. That's the meaning of guideline to prepare financial report.
Oh, yes.
So, teacher, can you repeat to me the what have to make decision in
Yes. Okay. For example, banks. What decision banks they have to make? They have to make decision lend money or not to the company. Shareholder. What decision shareholders they have to make? Invest or not invest? What decision government has to make? How much tax we should collect from this company? What decision supplier has to make? Supply material or do not supply material? What decision customer has to make?
Yes,
Buy or not buy? what decision director has to make? Director has to make decision that how we can maximize the company profit. How can we make our company more and more bigger? Managers, what decision managers they have to make? Managers are responsible for making a communication between the top manager and the employees. So they communicate. They involve in managing some other staff, employees in a company. And what employees information and what decision they're gonna make it, what they have to do if they're gonna face particular situation, how they're gonna come up with the solution of that situation. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So in the banks, the creditors or the creditors decide to lend money for companies or someone else?
Yes, creditors has a different meaning as well. So don't worry, when you study about elements of financial information, then I will explain you what are the creditors. Creditors may be a little bit different than the banks. Maybe. All right, so when we study about number 3 elements, then we talk about the creditors. So creditors, yes, you can say creditors are bank, but they have minor difference.
Okay. So, yeah.
Any other question? No question. If no question, then we stop here. So now I will see you on Thursday morning, 8:30. Thursday morning means after tomorrow. All right. So I'll see you on Thursday. Be on time. Don't be late. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.